My uncle with terminal cancer is playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and he does not know where the story goes. Apologies for my English in advance. It is not my first language. So my uncle got diagnosed with cancer a couple of months ago, and he is not expected to survive. It is really unclear how long he is left, but it could be a couple of months or maybe a few years. It is a really stressful situation for him, and understandably very hard to process. To deal with the stress of his situation, my uncle has rediscovered his passion for gaming. It is really nice to see because he is the person who originally got me into gaming, and it is a topic we bonded a lot over when I was younger. I visited him a few days ago, and I saw him playing Red Dead Redemption 2. He was playing the mission where the gang storms the Braithwaite mansion to retrieve Jack. At first, I was really excited to see him play the game. We talked a bit about how I experienced the game. It has been a few years since I finished, but I really enjoyed my time, and I told him it was a really beautiful experience. However, on my way back home, I remembered how the game ends, and how Arthur gets terminally ill and eventually dies. And I kinda have a weird feeling in my stomach about the whole situation. My uncle is a tough man, but I'm afraid this story will hit very hard considering his situation. Do you guys think I should warn him in some way about how the story progresses? Maybe this is a dumb question, but I kind of feel bad for him. And he is going through a lot already, so I don't know if he needs this also.
Now let's check out what the comments have to say.
User MB Hammer.
Hard to say without knowing your uncle, but I wonder, on the flip side, maybe it could even be cathartic and help him to work through thoughts pertaining to the unfortunate situation he finds himself in. That's a tough one, my guy. Maybe shoot him a text or something. Hey, let me know when you get deep into the story. I'd love to discuss if you're up for it.
OP.
Thanks for the advice, man. I think this is the correct way to go, and I think it will be great for us both to discuss this common interest we have.
User, this user is thrown away.
If you didn't specifically tell him to play it, it's not your responsibility to warn him about it. Or put differently, it's not shitty to let him play without telling him unless you specifically pushed him to try this game. As someone else said, it might be as cathartic as it is painful. But maybe he just wants to have a total escape from his reality, in which case Arthur's story might be really jarring. Everyone's different when it comes to death. I think you have a couple of options. Tell him something like, hey, fair warning, the end of this game is pretty upsetting. If you just want fun cowboy stuff, you might want to skip through some parts. Talk to someone else who knows him. Is he married? Is he close with whichever of your parents is his sibling? They might be able to help you make the decision, or even be the one to talk to him if they think that he'd be bothered by the plot.
OP.
His wife and my mother, his sister, both have a bit of an old school way of looking at video games, so I don't think they would understand. Another commenter suggested I should text him to offer to talk whenever he wants to while he is progressing through the story. That seems like the correct thing to do.
Thank you for listening to Story and Spice, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider dropping a like and subscribing for more spicy stories and drama. Have a great day.